So now that I've learned to make chirashi, which is a Japanese rice salad, I thought I'd sort of take some of the components that I learned about fermented rice and turn it into an Italian vegetable salad. So here we go. We've got a little bit of white rice that I've cooked just in water, and we're gonna add rice vinegar, sugar, and salt to it. And that's gonna ferment the rice. And he told me to just pour it, it's about a 1/4 cup, all on top evenly on the rice, and to not mix it so much, but just kind of cut the rice so that it absorbs that rice vinegar and it starts to ferment. And you can smell the rice vinegar being absorbed by the rice. And if you've ever had sushi rice, it's similar to that, except this has a little bit stronger sort of rice wine vinegar taste, which is really nice. So you kind of break it up so all of the vinegar is absorbed by the rice. There we go. And this is how they ferment a lot of things in Japan. And what I didn't know that I thought was so cool that Shin-san taught me was that rice wine vinegar actually starts by making sake. So they make sake first, and then they add a mother to it that turns into vinegar, which I thought was really cool. I did not know that. Okay, so now that we've mixed it all together and cut it up, we can start to add a bento box filled with veggies. So we have some zucchini that are diced, that we've blanched, and we're gonna add zucchini right in here. And this makes it really colorful. In Italy, we use also a short grain rice, like an arborio, or we can use a long grain rice. In Japan, they use a short grain rice, so it gets a little bit stickier. And we're also gonna use some cucumber. And in Italy, we do very similar. Whatever vegetable is in season is what we add to the rice. There we go. We also add tuna, and Chef Shin-san also used tuna. He pickled it. We use just canned tuna and olive oil. So traditions are similar with similar ingredients treated differently. We're also gonna add some blanched cauliflower for texture. It has a little bit of a crunch because you only blanch it for 30 seconds. And of course, we have to have tomatoes. It's an Italian rice salad, and I love the colors of all the tomatoes. And then we top it with some chiffonade of parsley, some chopped chives for a little bit of that onion, just very mellow onion flavor. And this salad is all about color. That's really what I learned today, is that they love color, which is very similar to what Italians love as well. Lots of color, because we eat with our eyes first. And that's really important to the Japanese as well. And just kind of mix that all. He likes to layer it, so we're just gonna kind of keep it just like this, and then we can plate it. But you can see already that it looks gorgeous. Look at this. Look at the colors of this. Look how beautiful that looks. Just by adding lots of vegetables to this fermented rice. And the fermentation of the rice is so good for you. It helps and aids in digestion, builds your immunity, and it basically gives you probiotics. So it's very healthy eating. Colorful and beautiful, healthy eating. So if you ever make sushi rice, or if you go to the grocery store and you can buy some sushi rice, you can make this salad very, very simply. And then you could top it with whatever protein you like. Take a look at that. And then we're gonna try it. So good. You could always add a little bit of olive oil, but honestly, it doesn't even need that. And traditionally, I make it with a red wine vinaigrette, heavy on the red wine, and I toss it into the rice. But because the rice wine is already in here, it has sort of a nice sort of tangy and sweet flavor. So it makes the perfect spring or summer rice. Buon appetito. So I'm in Japan House LA, and I just had the pleasure of having a wonderful chat with a chef in Tokyo about fermented foods and how it's used in Japanese cooking. And so we made this lovely fermented white rice salad. And so I wanted to show you how to make it Italian style.